Hi, I'm Kathy Chrysler, CMO of ValueSetters, and today I'm joined by Cecilia Lenk, CEO of ValueSetters. Cecilia is not only an accomplished entrepreneur herself, but she's also an experienced angel investor. And so today we're going to ask her a few questions about what angel investors look for in a startup. So Cecilia, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you, Kathy. I really look forward to sharing my expertise and interest in angel investing. It's a very exciting thing to be involved in.
Excellent. Well, let me start by asking, what are three things that you always look for in a startup when you're deciding whether to invest?
Well, as someone who comes from a science and technology background, I'm very interested in companies where I can bring that knowledge. So a lot of it has to do with the industry. I've rarely strayed out of areas that I know something about. So first of all is, what industry is the company in? The second is the market. Is there a viable market, or is there such a long path to creating the market that this idea may never take off? And finally, to me, the management team is very important. I really look for a strong management team.
Well, speaking of the management team, what specifically do you look for in a management team?
There's a few things that I think are important. One, I like to see a mix of experience and background. So I like to see someone maybe is one of the co-founders who's a real visionary and really understands the potential of what they're trying to do. At the same time, whether it's on the management team or on the board, I like to see people who have had experience building businesses and understand how to take an idea and turn it into a company that will grow successfully.
Now, are there any red flags that you look for?
I think one of the red flags I look for is when people can't articulate how they're going to get from where they are currently in a company to the next stage. I like to make sure that they've thought it out carefully and understand at a fairly detailed level what steps they need to take. What are they going to do to get them from where they are today to where they want to be a year from now? And I understand a lot of times we talk about the potential, but I always like to see that they've thought out the near term, or at least the next year, in pretty good detail.
Excellent. So having said that, what advice would you give to startups who are pitching to angel investors?
Okay, if you were pitching to me, I would say know what you're going to do for the next year. But I'd also say really understand your competitors, understand what they're doing and how that may impact you. Be able to understand your industry, understand that the steps that are going to allow you to make an impact in that industry. How are either you going to change it or transform it or bring something to it that doesn't currently exist?
Excellent advice. Thank you so much for joining us today, Cecilia.
Thank you, Kathy. Nice to talk with you.